You've been taught to chase discipline like it's a lifestyle brand, like it's something you sprinkle on your day between a smoothie and a podcast. They told you discipline is a morning routine, a checklist, a hashtag. They lied to you. Discipline is not aesthetic. Discipline is not cute. Discipline is a weapon sharpened in silence, forged in the dark, designed to cut through every excuse you've ever worshipped. You are not here to be motivated. You are here to become dangerous. You are here to become the kind of man whose very presence bends the air in the room because he is so ruthlessly governed by himself that the world can't tell whether to fear you or follow you. This is not a pep talk. This is not comfort food. For your ego, this is an execution order for the weak, soft, distracted version of you that's still breathing somewhere inside your chest. That version of you, the one who scrolls, who negotiates, who waits for the right mood before taking action, he dies tonight. Discipline begins with blood, not motivation. It begins with the silent kill no one sees. You drag that version of you into the courtyard of your mind. You strip him of excuses. You strip him of comfort. You strip him of his last words, and you end him coldly, without warning, without ceremony, without mercy. You want to know why you fail, because you are still trying to negotiate with the weaker. You still think you can inspire him. You can't. You have to bury him. You cannot build a stronger life while keeping him on life support. Every skipped workout, every wasted hour, every late night binge, that's him whispering. And as long as he whispers, you will remain soft, fragile, breakable. Kill him now, or he will rule you forever. This is not self-improvement. This is self-eradication. You are not here to become a better version of yourself. You are here to become an entirely different creature. A creature with no tolerance for delay, no appetite for weakness, no room for compromise. You are not building habits. You are burning bridges to your old life until there is no way back. The man you are now cannot follow you where you are going. He is too soft for that world. Too nice, too tired, too slow. Discipline is not about feeling good. Discipline is about doing what must be done when it must be done, no matter what you feel. Discipline is what makes kings untouchable and ordinary men invisible. The powerful do not wake up looking for permission. They do not ask their emotions for consent. They do not care about being motivated. They act with mechanical precision while the rest of the world waits for inspiration. The world will tell you that's obsessive, unhealthy, extreme, good. That means it's working. From this moment forward, every choice is war. Every choice is a battlefield. When you scroll, you lose. When you snooze, you lose. When you choose comfort over progress, you lose. Every decision either sharpens you or dulls you. And if you want to be dangerous, you cannot afford dullness. You cannot afford softness. You cannot afford to be casual about your life, because casual men become casualties. Do you know what separates men who build empires from men who stay stuck? It's not intelligence. It's not talent. It's not even luck. It's a level of discipline so brutal it feels like tyranny. You will not become that man by inspiration. You will become that man by imposing law on yourself, so strict that even your weakest instincts obey. You do not rise by accident. You rise by enforcement. And here's the truth. No one wants to tell you. Discipline is not fair. Discipline is not balanced. Discipline is not democratic. Inside your head, there is no voting. Your feelings do not get a say. Your impulses do not get a say. Your comfort does not get a say. There is only command. You issue the order, and you obey, no matter what. When your body says rest, you move. When your mind says quit, you double down. When fear screams, you advance. That is how dangerous men are made. Not by inspiration, but by enforcement. The men you admire, the men who seem untouchable, they are not better than you. They are simply stricter with themselves than anyone has ever been with you. They have become their own judge, their own warden, their own executioner. They crush hesitation the moment it rises. They do not wait to feel ready. They act because their law says they must. Your law must become non-negotiable. If it is on the schedule, it happens. No excuses, no delays, no renegotiation. You do not hit snooze. You do not scroll. You do not skip. Because every time you break your own word, you weaken the empire you are building. You must become ruthless about this. The same way a ruler crushes rebellion in his court, you crush rebellion. In your mind, understand this. This is war. You are at war with distraction. You are at war with comfort. You are at war with the invisible empire of mediocrity that rules most men's lives. And you do not win wars by asking nicely. You win wars by becoming relentless. Time is your battlefield. Every hour you waste is land you surrendered to the enemy. Your calendar is not a suggestion box. It is sovereign territory. Every hour you schedule must be defended like a soldier defends his post. You do not allow intrusions. You do not allow leaks. You do not allow ambushes in the form of endless notifications, random calls, mindless scrolling. Your time is not free. It is the most expensive resource you own. You treat it like gold. Most men treat time like loose change. They scatter it everywhere and wonder why they stay broke. But you will treat it like blood. Every wasted minute will feel like a wound. Every stolen hour will feel like treason. And you will defend your schedule with a level of focus that makes people uncomfortable. You will not be available. You will not be casual. You will not be pulled into meaningless nonsense while Rome burns. When people see this, they will call you cold. They will call you distant. They will say you've changed. Good, let them talk. Every empire that has ever risen was built by men who refused to be as available as everyone else. Your day will become militarized, not managed, not tracked, militarized. No open gaps, no wasted windows, no unclaimed territory. You will plan your days the way a warlord prepares for battle, because every day is battle, and the enemy is waiting for you to drop your guard. Even your rest will be structured. Your recovery will be scheduled. Your meals will have purpose. Your training will be precise. You will eliminate every meeting, every person, every commitment that does not build your empire. You will become the kind of man whose very existence feels like standing next to a machine. People will not understand how you operate. They will not understand how you show up so consistently. They will think you are obsessed. They will think you are extreme. They will think you are insane. Good, let them think that. Because while they are celebrating mediocrity, you will be stacking victories in silence. This is the part no one claps for. This is the part no one sees. This is the part where you train when it's boring, when it's raining, when it's dark, when it's lonely, when no one cares. And that is exactly why it works. Because most men will break here. Most men will fold when there is no dopamine, no applause, no reward. But not you. You will build in the dark. You will sharpen in silence. You will outlast boredom until boredom becomes your ally. You've burned the bridges, but now the real work begins. Most men love the idea of a clean slate until they realize it means there is nowhere to run when things get hard. You are past the point of no return now. The weaker you is gone, and what remains is a man under construction, under relentless pressure, under constant fire. You will be tempted to fall back. You will be tempted to compromise. But every time that temptation whispers, remember this: you are not allowed to return to who you used to be. The price of that old life was mediocrity, regret, and wasted potential. That debt has already cost you enough. You cannot afford to pay it again. This is the phase where most men quit, not because it's too hard, but because it's too quiet. There is no applause here. No one is patting you on the back for choosing the gym over the party. No one is giving you a medal for waking up at 5 a.m. No one is posting your calendar discipline on Instagram. It's just you and the silence, day after day, stacking bricks in the dark. And this is where you must harden yourself. You must become addicted to the process itself. You must find a strange, almost sinister satisfaction in showing up when no one cares, because this is where kings are made. Not on the throne, but in exile. Not when everyone is watching, but when no one is. Discipline must become the core of who you are. Not something you do when it's convenient. Not something you turn on when you feel like it. But something that bleeds out of you whether you want it to or not. And here's the uncomfortable truth: you will be misunderstood. You will lose people. You will scare people. They will not understand why you don't answer messages instantly, why you don't waste weekends, why you disappear into your work. They will accuse you of being cold, arrogant, obsessed. And in a way, they are right. You are obsessed. You are possessed. You are haunted by the vision of the man you could be if you stop betraying yourself. And that vision will not leave you alone until you bring him to life. This is what dangerous discipline does. It rewires your nervous system. It strips away the easy dopamine that keeps most men docile. It breaks your addiction to being liked, to being entertained, to being distracted. It makes you allergic to your own excuses. You will start to notice when you are wasting time, and it will feel like you are suffocating. You will start to feel physical discomfort when you break your own rules. And that is good. That is the point. You are not training for comfort. You are training for control. Every great strategist knew this. Machiavelli knew this. He knew that to control a state, you must first control yourself. You must eliminate every sign of weakness, because weakness invites attack. The same applies to your mind. If there is even one area of your life where you are sloppy, that is where mediocrity will infiltrate and overthrow you. So you lock every door, you tighten every rule, you create an order so strict that nothing can slip through. And yes, it will feel extreme. That is the point. The man who is casual about his habits becomes a casualty of his habits. The man who is casual with his time becomes a servant to the schedules of others. The man who is casual with his emotions becomes ruled by them. Extreme order is the antidote to a world designed to distract you. You are no longer living like everyone else. You are living under your own law now. Every morning you wake up and you enforce that law with military precision. You eat with precision. You work with precision. You train with precision. And when you rest with intention, because even recovery is a weapon when it is earned. There will be days you do not want to do this. There will be days your mind feels like a riot and your body feels like lead. These are the days that count the most. Anyone can be disciplined when they feel good. Dangerous men are disciplined when they feel nothing. They are disciplined when they feel broken, exhausted, angry, distracted, heartbroken. These are the days that sharpen the blade. These are the days that separate you from the pack. The world does not fear the man who is disciplined when he's inspired. The world fears the man who is disciplined when it costs him everything. Because that man cannot be stopped. That man cannot be manipulated. That man cannot be bribed with comfort or threatened with hardship. This transformation will not just change what you do, it will change who you are. People will notice the difference, even if they don't have the words for it. They will notice the way you walk into a room, the way you speak, the way you keep promises to yourself. They will notice that your words carry weight because you are one of the few men left who actually means them. And here is the final stage, the one no one prepares you for. Once you reach this level of discipline, you will start to see how broken the world truly is. You will see how much time people waste, how many lives are rotting under the weight of their own excuses. You will see how icily distracted, how icily swayed, how icily conquered most men are. And it will make you dangerous, because you will realize you are no longer like them. This is where you must be careful. Power without purpose is destruction. Discipline without direction is tyranny. You must point this power at something worthy, a mission, a vision, a goal so large it scares. You. Your discipline must serve something greater than vanity or ego, or it will eat you alive. So you choose a mission that justifies the weight you are carrying. You choose a mission that demands everything you have. And then you spend the rest of your life giving it everything. That is how you become untouchable. That is how you rise above the noise. That is how you become the kind of man who does not just survive this world, but bends it. You are no longer waiting to be inspired. You are no longer waiting for permission. You are no longer waiting for a perfect moment. You are moving, building, sharpening, acting. Every day, every hour, every decision. Until there is nothing left of the man you used to be. And everything you see in the mirror terrifies the version of you that once procrastinated, hesitated, wasted time. Because you are no longer chasing discipline. You are discipline. You are no longer hoping for strength. You are strength. And when the world looks at you now, it does not see a man who might act. It sees a man who must act. It sees inevitability. And that is why they will fear you.